Many years ago, we began a process of discipleship, and it was a really important thing to kind of talk about what we believe, some of the things that we really hold dear in our church and in our youth ministry, and we felt like it was one of the things that we needed to have simply a prerequisite to kind of enter into kind of some ministries and things that are going on. And so we started that up again this year, and I'm thankful to say that we had 15 young people and one of our adult sponsors participate. We went through an 8-week course, 7 weeks of teaching, 1 week of orientation, and so and that's kind of part of what our 180 stands for, the 1, the 8, and the 0. And so I want to explain that to you a little bit. The 1 in our 180 simply stands for the fact that we want them to bring one person to youth on Wednesday night, to a Wednesday night service, and that's kind of part of the evangelism part, to bring one person in. And I'm thankful to say that a lot of these young people have brought more than one. They're continually bringing their friends, and I'm thankful that we have a place that they can be proud of. Not only that, the 8 stands for the 8 weeks of discipleship, and we did some incredible things. It was more than just sitting in a class and listening. We got a chance to watch some videos from Francis Chan, if anybody knows his ministry, and talk about the church, the basics of what church is, and got a chance to kind of go on that journey with him. We also had some practical teaching, but then we also had some things. One day we spent a time when we learned about prayer. We didn't just learn about prayer. We came in here and we actually prayed. You know, we had a time, and then the final one was one of the most special ones that I think I've been part of. We haven't done this in past discipleships, but we took communion and got a chance to really have a special moment with each student, and it was just really a neat time. Let me just tell you something. We have an incredible group of young people in our ministry, and yeah, and I'm thankful. You can have that. We have some that are in high school and about to graduate. We have some that are in freshmen, and we have some that are in kind of the middle of the journey. We have some that are just beginning their journey, and I know it's kind of crazy to think about that you have a 6th grader in there with a high schooler, but I mean, some of the discussions were really neat, and just to have some of these students with us, it's just really a privilege to be able to have that. And so the 0, as we finish up the 1 and 8, the 0 is what they're going to do today. They're going to make a pledge, and if you may not be able to hear them make this pledge, but if you heard them, they would be saying something that they pledge to abstain from sexual activity until marriage, to abstain from drugs and alcohol and tobacco. And so they're going to make this pledge today. And that's the 0 part, the 0 tolerance. And I think that we are going to commission them out into not only our youth ministry, not only their school, but we're going to commission them out into this world to reach people for Jesus Christ. And so, without further ado, I want to move this up a little light a little bit. There you go. What we want to do is we want